Yeah.
How do you find your way balancing all of these different roles?
Personally, myself, I kind of use your guys' analogy of the red zone and green zone activity. I think of, what am I doing today that, my role, green zone is moving the agency forward, adding more producers, adding more account managers, developing certain relationships, with other outside interests to help us move forward. So that's kind of why I look at green zone, not so much production anymore, or not so many centers of influence, but those types of things. So I use the same analogy, but I just use it in a different way. And then red zone is kind of not necessarily dealing with clients, but managing those relationships that I still have, and I still will, have clients to, well, have forever. So,
Yeah. I was jotting that down because I'll tell you personally, I've done that, right? I mean, like, what's my green zone? What's the thing that actually
right.
moves things forward that's needs the highest use of my time, energy, and effort? And am I scheduling those things
Right.
first, or do I just kind of hope they appear, or does the other stuff sabotage that? And I think, every agency leader can ask himself that question. We actually, I don't know if you know this, Tom, we created for sales leaders, we created a different zone. It's kind of unofficial, but the platinum zone. What's that zone look like? And it's some hybrid. But I would just say for anyone listening, going, gosh, am I allowing things to happen to me too often, or am I making things happen? And we know there's no perfect world. You got to have some boundaries in there. But like, what are the 3, 4, 5 things that when you do them every week or consistently, they actually move things forward? And to be able to take some time to think about that and then put those on the schedule first where you can is super important.
Right.
So